I was just thinking of doing a field trip, driving to the community gardens in the town that I used to live in, Florence, see what stage they're at with their setting up and everything. Maybe pick up some ideas. Okay, before we go, oop, not for video. For video, it's gonna be just a second. We're underway. Okay, say bye, Danny. Meow meow. Well, it's time to do a little review. It's just fascinating, really. I'll give you the rundown of the life of what happened here. I took a whole potato and divided it in 2 pieces. The other one just kind of did the same thing. I tried it putting it face down, and then I remembered hearing that you're supposed to put it face up. It just seemed like I don't know, something about it seemed like maybe I'll put it face down and see what happens. I don't know why I thought that. It's kind of obvious that you should do it this way. There you are. I don't want to keep them out of the water too long because it's fragile right now. I'll lift it up again in a sec though. There's a few things going on in here. And so I did that, and then I think the other one was the one that I put honey on top of. I wish I kind of made a note. I think it was. I don't know, maybe it was this one. I didn't keep track. One of them I put honey on top, the other I didn't. That was the other one. This just dried out like this. That was more of a antibacterial thing I was trying to do just to keep it okay while it sat there on the counter for a month, I think this has been. The other one I gave up on. The water was getting gross. It smelled really bad. I think by having it face down, it rotted. It just sat there and rotted. So face down, rotted. Face up, I guess, maybe it could breathe. It was airing out. Before anything happens where things start going wrong with this, I have to quickly look into what I should be doing with it. How much longer I can keep it in this cup like this. If I can put it in the ground and not worry because it's still kind of cold out. I gotta find that out. That's what's going on here. We're gonna watch potatoes grow, which I've never, ever done. I'm not even sure what we're doing. I'm not sure of nature. What am I talking about? It's human nature. Want a treat? Get me the good stuff. Leo, there you are. I'm getting it. This whole one for you. Hey, come here. Come here. Take this. I forgot I had to shut the door so you can't get out. I'm trying to get the dogs in here for certain stretches of time where they're feeling like peeing everywhere. They could just be in here. I could always wash these rugs, but that carpet in the living room is a different story. We set up a whole kind of magic carpet land in here for them. Okay, now let's go check those seedlings. One of the OKCs did pop yesterday. So from that point to that point, from that point, I have to keep an eye on it. They're actually like, I mean, it's less work, obviously, when they're just under the dirt. I don't even know what I think I woke up too early. A 5 a.m. wake up is risky business. Ooh, because like I just wear myself out right away, and then the rest of the day I'm struggling. Like I don't have anything left. I woke up at 5. Oh, the light came on. That's good. I think I got the timer good to go. That's I got midnight to 6 a.m. Like kind of a go-to for me. Wait, is that 18 hours? I think that's the 18-hour cycle. And so for seedlings, it would be either 24 or 18. I do 18. 24 would only be like that period of like a week, like when they pop and just come up. And then I would definitely knock it down. Duplicating more of a sunlight situation, but not in Alaska. Definitely the sunlight, tropical. Quite boring. Never seen a more boring. And now I just looked at my Facebook post from last March, this very day. This tent was full of small tomato plants, peppers, catnip. Ended up bringing them outside, and I had such amazing yield from peppers the whole year because I had done that. I don't even have that going. I really should find those pepper seeds. That should be considered an emergency because I think I wanted to do a really green crop this year. Spinach, lettuce, peppers, cucumbers, green zucchini. It's all green. I wish I could do grapes. That would be fun. Or green apples. Yeah, that's a lot to think about. I do have that potato. Going to look into lots of peppers. Started really early on when I started them because they were already a 4-inch tall plant, 4 or 5 inches by this time last year, March. Then brought them outside, put them in the ground. Then they yielded about 10 peppers each, 5 to 10 peppers, big ones each. Usually they're small, 5 to 10 small or less. Sometimes 1 or 2 big, but I wanted to do like twice as many. So what happens is that's done, and then they start blooming again and doing it again. And that will give you another round of peppers, which was unheard of for me to even have a yielding pepper plant, a healthy one that gives me a lot, and then one that's actually going to do it all over again in the same season. Just blew my mind. Doing the garden, yeah, it's all the nutrients and stuff that like basically what I learned to use at the different times of growing stage out there, and just handled the garden differently. It's also a lot of stuff is happening like you think you've just got the answer, or maybe a shortcut, or maybe a different way, or maybe I'm just going to be creative. And you go through all those ideas and challenges and doing it what you think is best, and then it's slowly or fast sometimes you get led right back to what the professional people were telling you all along that you thought you could. So cutting corners like kind of works out that way. You smooth it all out, you start to get good at it, and following what they said makes more sense. Whereas in the beginning, it doesn't make much sense. So you're like, I don't get that, but I'll do it this way because I'm used to doing it this way. Like, I don't understand why they would do that. And then you realize, oh, they do that later. Oh, they do that because it would already be here. I needed it anyway, that kind of thing. And then everything just clicks. So finding out things as you go. And sometimes they're out of order. So I'm revisiting some things that I know I heard before that were awesome for a grow that I wasn't prepared for. Because it's like, that's the other thing, is maybe you could see it as a good idea, but you just don't have the stuff or the money or the time or whatever it is. So you came up with some answer. But then later, when you do, you have to revisit that. It has to reoccur to you to try something that now you're capable of doing. In my life, I've gone years doing things the hard way because I would never conceive of because I had already thought and conceived of this is how I have to do it. This is what, because of lack of money or whatever it was. And then, or time even, anything, whatever it is. I don't want to just put it on money, but a lot of it's money. And then, later you go, oh, wait a minute, I can, obviously, the vacuum cleaner thing that happened to me last year, it happened upon me in such a glorious way. The vacuum cleaner of my dreams, of anyone's dreams, it vacuums for me. That blew my mind. It shouldn't have. I knew about Roomba for a long, long time. I just didn't really, I was like, oh, that's that thing that just bangs against the walls and cats sit on them. I didn't really realize they actually vacuum the floor for you.